Okay, speaking to first team manager Danny Harrigan ahead of Sunday's first team clash against Kent Football United. Danny, first of all, last Sunday, perfect way to start the season. 5 goals, clean sheet.
Yeah, definitely not an unexpected performance, but the result probably was a little bit of a statement, which we asked the girls to do before the game. As we know, historically, Stevenage are always a good test for us. Mixed results through the years. So, yeah, perfect way to start the season. We said last year we wanted to get a few more clean sheets and be a bit more ruthless. So, say scoring 5 and a clean sheet on the opening days, couldn't ask for a better start.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, the 2 goals just before half time, that must have changed your team talk a lot. It changed your game a lot from 1-0 to 3-0 at half time.
Yeah, it does. I thought we was in complete control, to be honest. And I think up until when it was at 1-0, I think it's one of those score lines where there's still an opportunity for the other team to get a goal back and then it's game on. So halftime team talk was literally going to be that we could score more goals. So yeah, completely changed it. And it's always a great time to score. And I think we took the chance as well when it did come just before halftime.
Yeah, and then obviously in the second half we had to remain patient. We were still on top, and then eventually got the 2 late goals. But how impressed with you that we limited to Stevenage such few chances really and caught the odd corner really.
Yeah, it was kind of a theme throughout pre-season. Obviously, you can't draw too much into pre-season fixtures, but the majority of our games were going that way, where we was limiting opposition to very limited opportunities. Even in the game that we did lose 1-0, they only had that one chance in the game. So it's something that we've worked on, and to see it happen in a league game, as I say, against a competitive team, is very pleasing. And it's something that we're still going to continue to work on, because obviously there will be tougher tests along the way, and it's only the first game, so we can't get too ahead of ourselves. But yeah, very pleasing, and it's good to see stuff that we're working on coming out on a Sunday.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it was a great team performance. Played some great football at times, but do you think there was any standout performances particularly?
I think it was an all-round good team performance. To be honest with you, I don't think there was anyone that didn't play their part in the performance. I think even the 3 subs that came on gave us a different dimension. I think that's what's helped this season in our recruitment. We've added players that are slightly different, so when we do change, we have got them opportunities to change the game when we need to. So yeah, I wouldn't say there was one outstanding. I think everyone played their part, especially when you put on a performance like that. You need from the goalkeeper all the way through to ensure that there's the opposition get limited opportunities and we are ruthless and we keep the ball well. So yeah, I'd say it was a great team performance, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone put in a shift. Looking ahead to this Sunday against Kent Football United, obviously they struggled last season, but they got a draw in their first game. So, what sort of challenge are you expecting from them?
From what we know, I think they've made a lot of good signings. They've taken a few players on loan from championship sides, and I think they're pushing on in the right direction now. I think they were struggling at the start last year. It's quite a big jump up from the league that they came up from. But yeah, a good point against Leyton Orient, so they'll be definitely coming to give us a tough game. I think we played them a few times last year, and the scorelines don't always reflect the result and the performance that they put in, to be honest. So yeah, we prepared well last night. We spoke about not underestimating any team in this division. And as I say, that I think every team in this division could be anybody. So we've got to be at it. And the girls are fully aware that it's going to be a tough test. When you win your first game 5-0, everyone's looking at you now. So they're going to come and try and upset us, and we've got to make sure that we're professional. And we keep doing the things that we did last Sunday. I think it was a good bar for us now to set ourselves, and we use that to kick on as best we can. Still a long way to go, but yeah, I think Kent will be a very tough test.
Yeah. How's the team shaping up? Full squad to choose from, or?
Yeah, full squad to choose from. The ones that were injured are still injured, but we had a few that have been away on holiday or for whatever reason have been away, coming back. So probably got more players to choose from this week than we did last week. So yeah, a bit of a selection headache, but it's not the worst situation to be in. yeah, fully fit side that we had last week. So a difficult problem to pick the squad for this weekend.
Yeah, okay, that's good though. And then lastly, I just wondered if you had any objectives for the season. You set any targets for the ladies?
I think our biggest target will probably be to try and beat our previous record points total, which I think on top of my head 34. But I think this year we're just taking it as one game at a time. Especially the way the world is at the moment, I don't think we can look too far ahead. So yeah, we're just going one game at a time. I think the majority of the first half of the season we're at home a lot of the time. So we'll be looking to pick up as many points as we can along the way. Yeah, I think it's just win as many games as we can. I know most people say, it's about finish as high as possible. But I think for us, it's just win as many games as we can and then see where we end up at the end of it, to be honest.
Yeah, we started about in the right way. All right, thanks very much, Danny. Thanks for your time.
No problem.